Diagnosed at 13 with multiple sclerosis, Bobby spends 6 months a year in a wheelchair. His story not only inspires others to keep striving and achieving their dreams, but he also advocates for accessible living accommodation for all Australians.
A few years ago we were staying in a boarding house in St Kilda. I won't tell you which one, but it was terrible. I was in a wheelchair, had my daughter, and we had a room. It was the top floor, wasn't it? We had one room on the top floor and there was no lift.
He has climbed some of the highest mountains on Earth and is planning to climb Mount Everest next year. Professional disabled athlete Bobby Bajram has overcome some of the greatest challenges a human being can face.
Like when you hear there's homeless people, no one should be homeless in Australia. No way at all. You've got homeless people and you've got disabilities, people with disabilities that have a hard time finding accommodation.
Diversifying urban environments, types of housing, and integrating social housing are all ideas to reduce stigma about renting in both the private and public market.
It's important to have diversity in a community. It's more sustainable, it's more reflective of the choices and individuals that make up our communities. And providing social and affordable market and home ownership in the same area starts to break down that stigma.
It's a percentage rate, so 25% of your income, and that can be pretty detrimental to most families, who, especially in public housing, when your goal is to try to get out of public housing.
Another resident talks about the quality of the building.
So sometimes in our bathroom there's a bits of mold that sometimes needs cleaning, or it is the drains that clogs up quite frequently, such as like the pipes in the sink or the toilets, and it just becomes quite inconvenient. But outside of those, it is a pretty cozy area. Like the sound is not too bad, like from upstairs neighbors and all that, and the space, it is well kept if you maintain it properly, such as good insulation and all that.
The Australian dream of owning a property is not as common as it used to be, especially for young people.
I could see it definitely happening maybe 20, 30 years from now, in terms of buying a house. But when it comes to buying one like next 5 years, unlikely, very unlikely.
Housing is basically a human right. Everyone should access housing, decent quality housing. But housing is very complicated. Everyone has their own right to choose their residential location, but planning can direct and encourages people to live in certain locations. If more housing is provided around activity centers, people will find it a good location for them to stay, because the more supply of housing means more affordability in the housing market.
The Australian dream is evolving, and whether these changes will be made to the renting and housing market in Australia is up to the newly elected government in power. By including young people in the debate, the government can better shape what the Australian dream of tomorrow will look like. Alina Ivanova, Mojo News.